Hello and welcome to Ravenfield-News. We will talk about the pink bug, multiplayer, greenlight, money, and of course the golden AK47. So like the video and subscribe for future updates. So apparently for some players the game looks like this. And I think they might not be able to go beyond the main menu. All you have to do is to disable your antivirus. Apparently a DLL file that is responsible for texturing gets blocked by some antivirus software. If you disable the antivirus software, then you should be able to run the game normally. And of course, always update your drivers, and if you're on a laptop, make sure you're running with a dedicated GPU. Ravenfield has awesome mass battle scenes, so a lot of people are requesting multiplayer, of course. In the chat, in the comments, on Twitter, it's all the same. We need multiplayer. Wait, this game isn't multiplayer? Why not add multiplayer? Maybe LAN multiplayer? Add multiplayer, please. Next update, make a little multiplayer. That would be so awesome and raise the fun. Suggestion, LAN multiplayer? Duh. I still want multiplayer. Would be really cool with multiplayer. If this game will ever be multiplayer? But as you can see, SteelRaven 7, aka Johan Hassel, says sorry, it will be single player only. So why is that? Well, you know, the game has to get done and adding multiplayer is no simple task. And SteelRaven is the only person working on the game. So why is it so much work to make multiplayer? Well, for one thing, cheating becomes an issue. So you have to do something against cheaters. Balancing becomes important, so you have to make sure that all the weapons are interesting to use and there's no one weapon that dominates all others. Same with the vehicles and spawning times of vehicles, which might end up making the game less interesting for the sake of being more fair. And to implement multiplayer, you just have to have so many more skills as a programmer than if you restrict yourself to a single player game. So will Ravenfield ever be multiplayer? Probably. Maybe in a year or two, SteelRaven 7 or Johan Hassel will reach the limits of interesting bot programming and it will become easier and more interesting to implement multiplayer than building interesting bot AI. Or maybe he'll just get into network programming and add it for fun. But perhaps it will take more time or even a new game title before SteelRaven 7 makes a multiplayer game. It probably depends on the success of Ravenfield as well. The more successful it will be, the more likely it will have more features, like for example the huge feature of having multiplayer. So related to success of Ravenfield, in other news there will be a greenlight campaign before Christmas. It will start before Christmas, and I predict that it will be complete within 24 hours. Like if Ravenfield did a Kickstarter for, let's say, 200,000, it would reach 500,000 in 2 days, I'm sure. SteelRaven 7 said that the Steam version will be still single player, of course, but also that it will be paid. On GameJolt, some people have been posting hashtag don't make ravenfield-paid, which is a way too long hashtag, but also a bit senseless, because there are free options for the future development of Ravenfield. And making Ravenfield paid seems to be the best of them. Option number 1, make Ravenfield free but add stupid in-app purchases, making the game eventually be focused on stupid hats and ugly deagles. Do you really want that? I didn't think so. At the same time, people can keep playing the free beta if they downloaded it, so it would be pretty much the same. Option number 2 is that Ravenfield becomes paid and SteelRaven keeps working on it. while people can continue playing the free betas for free because it's a zip file, you can just keep it. You don't have to delete it or anything. And option number 3 is to stop working on Ravenfield at all and make money otherwise. Maybe SteelRaven can program COBOL for banking software or something. Yeah, that sounds exciting, but at least it makes money. So he would stop working on Ravenfield, but you would still be able to play the beta, but it will be free and nobody would have a better version for money. So I guess maybe that's what you want? No. No, you don't want that. You want Ravenfield to continue development, and you don't really want it to be one of these quote-unquote free-to-play games where all you do is grind so you can afford the coolest hat and the most golden gun. Speaking of golden guns, did you hear about the golden AK47? SteelRaven 7 claims that if you have a super high frame rate, more than 60 frames per second, and can switch weapons while smashing the Jeep with a golden wrench, you can turn your AK47 into gold. But for the heck of it, I've tried it with Jeeps, I've tried it with quads, I've tried it with boats. And I have not been able to do it. I was hoping slow motion would help, but I'm not quite sure it does. However, I found a fun little thing to do with tanks and helicopters. You crouch under them, press F again and look up. And then you try to catch them. It's great fun for the whole family. Try it out on Christmas with your family. You know, while they watch, cause this game isn't multiplayer. Duh. However, I also found this, I guess, bug where you can turn the vehicle you're in into gold. And if you switch weapons quick enough, the vehicle is golden, but you didn't create any damage, so you can just keep smashing your quad while it whips around. So that's fun. Yeah, this is actually fun. You can get a nice view. It's like spectator mode. And when you're done with it, you can just jump off. And for some reason not take any damage. I guess that's the benefit of being golden. Also, if you want to see a golden helicopter fly, just wait until somebody boards it before you smash it with a golden wrench. And then its rotor texture gets messed up real funny. Please like if you want more and subscribe for the next update. And see you in the next video. Keep shooting all those pesky reds. And sometimes blue when we're being too stupid. Ciao!